Just wanted to say, if you're having some dark thoughts, hold on, because you might be going through the dark night of the soul, as Carl Jung called it. And it's a space between when you think you know yourself, you think you know who you are, then you start to fall apart. And until you start to find yourself again, that's that gap where everything that you knew before has to start to crumble into nothingness and become just dark matter. What I think space is, what I think we're made of. And just hold on, because you have the power in your hands to turn this whole thing around. You might feel powerless, you might feel like you don't have any knowledge, you might feel like anything that you do is going to be wrong. Don't do nothing then, because your soul knows. And if your soul wants to stop, and if you're able to stop, if you're able to go on without work for some time, or if you can take a break during the day and give yourself some rest, just to let your thoughts align, do that, because nobody else can allow you that. It's your life, and you can start living other people's lives if that's what you want. But I think we do that sometimes when we listen to others too much. But when we go into our own selves, like, I think if you're anything like me, you digest things through your inside, you know. You're an introvert. And even if you're an extrovert, you have introverted traits, introvert traits. And you have to give yourself time to digest the information that you've been absorbing, because I think in life we have to do things the wrong way first until we find the right way. And I don't know, there might be some, wunderkinds out there that are just know what they're doing. Their souls are so old, they come to this world and they already know what they're supposed to be doing. But if you're not one of those, you probably had to go through a lot of trials and tribulations and a lot of what you would call wrongdoings, what you would call doing the wrong thing. But I don't think it's the wrong thing. I think it's just how we perceive it at the time. So what we're going through right now might be wrong, but if you feel like what you're doing wrong right now is wrong right now, then you're probably doing the right thing. That's my formula, because for some time I've been feeling like I'm doing the wrong thing, but things are just going the right way, I've stopped drinking, I'm constantly doubting myself, but I think it's because I'm going through inner turmoil instead of outer one. Outside everything's calm and collected, but inside there's quite a war going on, and I don't know who's winning. Sometimes the good sides are winning, sometimes the so-called bad sides are winning, because sometimes you start to lose hope, even though you look around, it's beautiful around, the sun is shining, but you feel worthless. You feel like everything's falling apart, even though you look around and everything is quite nice, but you don't seem to find that niceness for yourself. Everybody around you is telling you like everything's good. So I think you might be going through the dark night of the soul. And nobody else can understand, nobody else can go on this path that you're going. Only the true ones, only the real chosen ones, let's say. I have some friends like that who see what I do, and they keep telling me, and you guys are the same. You keep telling me that, you know, I'm going on the wrong path, on the right path, even though I don't feel like that, you know. So I'm grateful to you, and to all of you who are watching. Look at this beautiful pine. That's what we have in our, that's the pineal gland or pineal gland. And to anyone that's watching this for the first time, I'm proud of you. I always say this to my viewers. I'm proud of you because each and every one of us has to go through their own difficult path. And I don't know, maybe your path is not difficult at all. Maybe you have it easy and you're thinking, what is this guy on about? But I don't know, just a regular dude working in a shop now. Changed my jobs like 5 times this year, and it's not even we're in the middle of the year, and I keep finding myself every single day. I keep going through that shit in my head where I just want to like get up and leave, because things that I'm doing seem pointless. You know, working in the shop selling toys seems pointless, but then you start to dig deeper. Then you start to like stand on your own 2 feet and just take it, you know, just take whatever's coming to you at that moment, and you break through. And I'm wishing you all to break through every single day. Don't quit, or quit if that's what you need to do. Like, just go past that threshold, because every single day there will be thresholds, and I don't know, one day things might seem to get better, you know, and that moment comes, and that moment could be tomorrow, could be today, that moment when you break through and everything that didn't make sense starts to make sense. You start to see why you had to go through all of that dark shit and come to light. So I'm grateful to you guys. You are my strength. All the people in the world are my strength. We are all made of the same substance. We're all like ants in tune with each other, but we're out of tune as well, because we think that, you know, we're better than some of us. And I think that's where all the wars start to happen, when we start to think that somebody is better than somebody else, you know. It's not like that at all. Yeah, somebody might have achieved some status in this world that you might want, but they haven't achieved so much spiritually, or vice versa. Maybe, you know, you have houses and cars and expensive jewelry on you, but you feel empty, you know, and you can't find peace. Some of the poorest people in the world can find that peace, and they feel like the richest person in the world, because they have their family, they have their children around, or a little bit of money in the pocket, and it's enough for them, you know. So everybody can't be rich, but everybody can be rich spiritually. And I think that's where we're heading. That's what's around the corner. The real richness is in the spirit. It's in the power is in your heart. So keep doing the right thing. You're marvelous. You're a miracle in a human body. And I'm wishing you all the best. Keep striving to do the best for your own sake, you know. And I need to follow my own advice. So I'm here with you. I'm failing all the time, but maybe that's just my self-doubt talking. So I admire you for all of your strength. And God bless you. Have a great day. Love you all. And may peace be upon this earth. Take care.